And we are live, I think. Hello everyone. Today we will be playing over the story of New Year's Sunrise, Party of the Bulls, which has been translated. This was originally released last year for New Year's, obviously. This year we have Year of the Tiger, but that's not translated yet, so we're playing last year's content to see the English story. With that said, let us just jump right into it. Not much to say. It should be a short story. Thankfully, the Housamo English Archives lists how many episodes there are. I mean, the memories list in Housamo's options menu actually lists it too, but I can get a good sense of the length of time of how long I'll be playing it because of the timestamps available from those archive video lengths. And as a result, I'm anticipating I can finish it in a single day, hence why the thumbnail says it will be a complete playthrough in a single stream. But let's turn on some music. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year, and Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate either. I don't know why you wouldn't celebrate the New Year, but I'm sure some of you aren't Christian, or at least don't believe in that. Yeah, mine turned out kind of okay, the holidays. I lost a week to not having my computer, and I don't mean just Housamo, it also meant obviously I couldn't play any video games, like Final Fantasy, and my normal usage for videos and all that was also just pretty shot. Okay, so this story will be about bulls or something. Let's see how it turns out. One December afternoon, while the world is beginning to prepare for the coming New Year. It's been so long since I've narrated anything, goddamn. We're here, boss. Right on time. 5 minutes early, even. Them kids best recognize. Don't they know how busy the ruler of the Gaochang, the CEO of... what was your title again, boss? Old habits die hard, huh? Doesn't surprise me, considering how long we've been dealing with the academies. Now, let's get going. This should be Gumo. Hello, August. What's the option for no, but I'm planning to? I'm sorry, I can't modify poll. For now, just say yes if you're planning to. Yeah, my bad, forgot to include it. Hello, Zeno, yo. But yeah, just say yes if you are planning to, but you haven't yet. Would you like some tea? Seated at a table in Shinjuku Academy's students' dormitory cafeteria is a figure far too well dressed for the eatery. The air is uncharacteristically tense as the figure brings the cup, enveloped in his massive hands, up to his lips to take a sip. Thank you. And a fine cup of tea it is. Perfect for warming the body in these cold winter months. Holy shit, I have not read anyone's lines forever. I'm stuttering like hell. Well, you know, sure makes bestie. It really is a cold day today, isn't it? Thanks for coming. Bull boys indeed. It's my pleasure to be here. Cold weather is nothing to one who can endure the tribulations of corporate management. I do greatly appreciate your gratitude, though. Graciousness is a motivator like no other. Now then, I'd like to start by apologizing for requesting this meeting on such short notice. This time of the year is simply swamped with appointments for me. Openings in my schedule are a bit of a rarity. Yeah, but let me hear. This ain't exactly a place for snappy suits like yours, you know. Well, as said, it's a busy time of year for me. If I were to try booking one of my conference rooms, you'd be waiting for months. I'm not entirely certain what duties the CEO position entails, but the end of the year is indeed a time of little rest. I may have only myself to blame for being so busy. I'm a very hands-on businessman, perhaps to the chagrin of my employees. Oh my fucking god. was great. I forgot to practice. Usually before every story stream, I practice their voices at least a bit. But like, it's actually been like what? When was the last translation we had? FCAR. Jesus Christ, that was like half a year ago. I think Gofion has the right of it, delegating responsibilities to others as he has done. But that's simply not my style. And as a result, I am so out of practice when it comes to these over-the-top voices. And Sasago becomes a ghost. I think he's referring to him. That is something else, so I see. Well, sounds just like Sasagwa. He lets his lackeys take care of everything for him. Ah, yes. Is it true that his lackeys are a part of himself? The old ones are such an intriguing lot. Anyway, down to business. I'd like you to take a good look at this picture. This property you see is one of my company's assets. Oh, Joe! Hey, nice to see you, nice to see you. Your number one fan, my number one fan. You keep saying that, which is like, I have no choice but to accept it, but you're good pals. It's nice to hear you read the story even. Thanks. You know, it's a work in progress. Like 2 years in the making. Is this an inn? It's quite, venerable. Say what me, Chiro. It's old as crap. I like your honesty, and I completely concur. That was my initial impression as well. This place is crumbling, and I'm not even going big to destroy it yet. This inn closed down about 6 months ago. I bought the rights to it and have been repairing and renovating the place ever since. Is there any profit to be made here? Is this place even worth it? Or are you just doing this for fun? Come now. I'm far shrewder than that. I have something of a sixth sense for what will and will not be profitable. So what you're saying is, there's profit to be had here. That is my assessment. The current plan is to open early next year, and there are as many tasks underway to see that deadline met. Facility inspection, ordering new furniture, advertising through travel agencies, and hosting bus tours, to name but a few. Well, sounds to me like you've got it all well in hand. But I assume there's something else, or you wouldn't have brought this up. Ah, right you are. A truly ancient Tokyo tradition. You there, with the antiquated style. Can you guess what remains to be done? Who, me? Well, if everything else is practically finished, all that could be left is... Oh, I know. You still have to... Precisely! I shall consider the renovation complete only once we've honored the Tokyo's culture and customary traditions. Okay. Got cut off. And with the coming year being the year of the bull, the time is right. It's a powerful sign. A great omen indeed. I can think of none I'd wish to have by my side more than others who are closely associated with bulls. I wish to hire transients and residents of Tokyo alike, with some connection to bulls, to help me complete these renovations. That is how I intend to proceed. I shall attune my policies to the Zodiac, and seize this opportunity by the horns! Ooh, this is the first time what? This is the first time I've actually ever seen him very, like, practically acting on his business. This is Shokugeki all of a sudden. Holy crap, your suit blew off. Love me some bulging biceps. I thank you for noticing. My schedule is never too busy for muscle training. So that was a fast close change. My apologies. It has become a habit of mine to bust through my suit at climax of presentations for dramatic effect. I'm more surprised about him keeping a spare suit around like that than him bursting through his clothes. You seriously training through a suit like that every time you give a presentation? That can't be cheap. Moving on. I wish to ask for introductions to some of your friends who are in possession of bovine characteristics. Wait. I mean, you're just recruiting people now. But the new year is practically here already. In fact, it passed 2 days ago. I do understand this request is quite sudden, but I'm willing to compensate your efforts handsomely. I simply don't have connections to the other academies and guilds as you do. So I humbly ask for your consideration on this matter. Okay then. What do you think, everyone? He has been a big help to us. And so, as the morning sun dawns on December the 31st, good morning. What is your desire today? I shall run to the ends of the earth if you ask me to, my Arthur. Taurus masks, first thing in the morning. What a way to start the day. And a perfect day it is, my soul brother. Tetsuox, here is requested. Ain't this just the best kind of morning for a raid, Ivan? I really don't want to come down from my mountain at such a busy time of year. But for you, Arthur. Greetings, one and all. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for coming. And I, too, shall be joining in your tasks. Oh, if it isn't as serious, great to see you. I knew our fates were intertwined. The Taurus mask is coming too. Get back! Stay away! You should see the Solomon's New Year's thing if you want to get the reference of what chemistry they have. Now, this is no time to buffalo one another. As fellow bulls, we ought to come together and celebrate. Who's with me? What a noisy bunch! Hey, Oibu, let's ditch them and go on our own raid up your ass. What do you think, Yumo? Are these bulls you're looking for? I mean, they're already kind of raucous. Raucous or Kuas? I'm not sure. Perfect. Excellent work, summoners. They are the exact sort I need for the agenda I prepared. Now, it's time we set out for the inn. Come, my hired helpers, to the bus. But before that, I must ask you, fellow summoners. You're fine with me borrowing your guildmaster, are you not? It is a great help to have you on hand, a common friend of all those who've been referred. But do you not need him as well? Well, considering how we're always left behind at the beginning of every event, we're used to it. And 10 some of these guys are. I have a feeling he would be of much more use to you than us right now. Don't mind Brainiac here, it's fine. You should have no problem keeping everyone in line. I'll just disappear into the ashes now. Yes, a certain dwarf has assured me of his earnestness. I just do not wish to take advantage of. You're not, I'm happy to come with. Well, we'll have the dorms all tidied up for New Year's by the time you get back. So you just do what you gotta do, Arthur. I think I speak for all of us when I say I wish I could accompany you, but there's much cleaning to be done. As CEO of this enterprise, I extend to you my most sincere gratitude. I vow to make this project a glaring success. Come on, gang, to the inn. See you next year. Well then, we're off. All aboard the company bus. Woo! They seem so eager to go. I bet they'll get the job done real quick, huh? We mustn't fall behind on our duties. There's still more to be done after cleaning. Shiro, what's that you got there? It's an envelope Guillermo handed me just before they left. If you must know, he... Foreshadowing. Oh yeah, what happened to Marduk? Did Marduk even exist at this point in time? I don't know. This reminds me of the tours I went on my club. If anybody feels carsick, let me know. Boss, come sit next to me. Are you thirsty? I brought all sorts of drinks for down the road. Just get on your knees. If only we could use buses like this for when we go on tour. We'd be able to host promotional bouts at a moment's notice. How is this possible? I don't feel cramped in here at all. This bus is strong enough to run with all these fools on board. Don't you like it? This bus is my pride and joy. The outshine model, mounted with the most powerful of engines. Sir, if you would please allow your subordinates to drive for you. Why not join the others in the main carriage? And miss out on all these lovely side roads. You get to have your CO chauffeur you about. Just sit back and enjoy it. It is an honor to ride with you, sir, but please, if possible, try not to drive like you used to. Leave it to me. There's no need to worry. Now, let's see how fast this baby can go. Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks again. Oh, boss, please. After some time, you see that the bus is careening through a surprisingly well-maintained mountain road. Finally, the bus practically drifts to a stop in a parking lot just outside an inn, with an outstanding view of the surrounding mountains. Alright, everyone, we're here. Off the bus now. Chop chop. Time is money. Finally. I'm really not a fan of road trips. The mountain air is so crisp and chill. Really tightens up the sense, doesn't it? It's like the spirits of the mountains are personally greeting us. There's no snow, but it sure is as cold as it can be. What a sad looking inn. These mountains span the south end of Tokyo, and its inn allegedly was once the life of the region. And quite a region it is. We've confirmed that some collisions of worlds within these mountains, and there have been eyewitness reports of otherworldly occurrences. You think it was those collisions that ran this place into the ground? As a matter of fact, it was not. Huh? The owner and hostess, along with their many employees, dutifully kept this inn safe from such otherworldly incursions. Here's a photo of the two of them standing atop a pile of fiends they've defeated. When asked, they claim to have fought wild boars more fearsome than these beings. They sound like tough cookies. So then, why? What caused this inn to close? The amount of traumatizing people. Well, that's his thing if he becomes a giant. At least that's his original story. He used to be some sort of Dark Lord. But now he's just a businessman for some reason. I forgot why. According to the files, the owner suffered a slip disc, serious chronic back pains. Ailments of the body are no laughing matter. I shall take this as a cautionary tale. So, that brings us to now. I've plans to renovate this place, and if they should then so desire, have the owners continue their work in whatever capacity they're comfortable with. I see. It sounds like you found a firm path leading forward, then. That makes this job all the more meaningful. Well now, what have we got here? I thought I heard voices. Glad you could all make it. The hard part is yet to come. I'll be later tonight. Shenong, you're here too? Does Kima expect us to get her? If Shenong's here, then Marduk should be existing too, but... Right, Shenong is the school physician at your academy, isn't he? It must be a bit of a shock to see him. You didn't tell them I was gonna be here. It's not nice to tease my students, you know. I've requested Shenong to take on the role of medic for this operation. We become well acquainted after learning we share the same homeworld of Penglai. Right. He told me that students from other academies were coming today, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to expand my network. Dr. Shenong. Hey there, Wakan Chanka. Saw you in a football game the other day. Good looking out. Wakan, you know Shenong too? He was the acting physician at my last football game. I'm impressed he remembers me by name, though. Whenever there's a match between academies, they always reassign physicians for each one to be on hand, just to keep things fair. I was the pick for the last game, even though it was my day off. I mean, I'd never say no, but I so rarely get vacation days. Anyway, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Shenong, and I'll be looking out for your health while you're here. So this is everyone, correct? Now, if I may assign your... Something the matter? You seem distracted. Isn't there another bully you're expecting to arrive? If this is not Marduk, I don't know. I sent an invite, but not here yet, I guess. Though not bovine, I too have asked certain someone to be our chef. I've been advised in advance of his tardiness, however. Regardless, those who have not yet arrived will be along in due time. Until then, we have much to do. So, shall we get started? What's up, welcome, Tonka? You curious about the ceremonial rope ornament? I think I heard the locals call it. Shimanoa. I am, actually. I've seen it many times since coming to Tokyo and well. I suppose I've never really thought much about it until handling one myself. Do you know what it symbolizes by any chance? It was explained to me when I was little, but after these years, I totally forgot everything I learned about it. It's there for the Toshigami, the gods of the New Year. Toshigami? New Year's tradition. Toshigami visits as the old year is leaving and keeps watch to make sure the new year arrives safe and sound. They also protect people's homes, along with the surrounding land, so some believe they're the spirits of old ancestors. I learned of these things when I came to Tokyo as well. All of these decorations are for the Toshigami. This bamboo ornament, called the Kadomatsu, is placed by the front door so the Toshigami know where to visit. It's like a landmark. The Shimanoa, then, are meant to cleanse the air of impurity, serving as a sort of barrier to keep evil at bay. See how it's tied into a circle? That represents a gate. It tells the Toshigami they're welcome to come and go through here. Also, ever noticed the decorations around the New Year's ceremonial dumplings? Those represent the 3 sacred treasures. 3 sacred treasures? Honestly, I did not know that. So putting all that jibber jabber together, it's all for paying respect to your ancestors, right? In the simplest terms, yes. We have all loved the ones we miss, and it's important to remember with each passing year. I see. So that is why the air is... What are you looking at, Wakantaka? The Shimanoa and Kadomatsu are over there. Right, my Tetsuaks. I was just a little distracted. Okay. You do you, I guess. New Year's Sunrise, Party of Bulls. Episode 1. Everybody in! A gathering of bulls. Following Yuma's lead, you enter one of the larger rooms meant for hosting events. Yuma begins explaining the details of the job once everyone has gathered. So, let us assign your duties. There are roughly 3 major areas that require cleaning. The inn's entranceway, the other larger event room, and the outdoor hot spring. 1 team will be assigned to each. None are filthy by any means, but they are all crucial locations that I'd like you to do a detailed clean as best as you can. Wait, after all that talk about honoring customs and traditions, all you wanted us to do was spit shine in place. If you think about it, cleaning is just excising impurities. And in the end, that's really what all traditions are about, right? I will now assign teams. Once your assignment is known, please head to your designated area and begin cleaning. That's all for me, except to say, once again, I thank each of you for coming. Truly. Guillemot quickly rattled off the team assignments, and you find yourself assigned to the large event room with Wakantampa, Tetsuox, and Guillemot himself. As you approach the designated area, one of Guillemot's employees rushes over to him frantically, practically stumbling over his own feet to deliver an urgent message. Boss! It's an emergency! It's bad. Real bad. The event room, it's... Oh, hey, get a hold of yourself. And don't call me boss. I'm a COO. Call me sir. Anyway, take a deep breath and tell me what's going on. Well, it's the floor. The tatami mats. Just come and look, okay? I'm not trying to voice. Dusty! Okay. When you enter the room, the first things you see are dust slimes, merrily jiggling and gyrating all about, as though they booked the space and are having a wild convention. The no doubt once pristine tatami mats that should be lining the floor have all been appended and tossed around the room with wild abandon. What is this all? What is all this? What do those slimes think they're doing? Apparently they snuck under the tatami mats while the contractors were laying them down. Dusty. So fucking stupid. They're pushing them from underneath. We keep trying to catch them, but they keep sliding back down under the mats every time. Blast! Of all the luck! I got this. Boss and I can shed right through the tatami to get them little... Whoa. Hold it right there. I must ask you to refrain from causing any damage to facilities or equipment. What should we do then? The slime will continue to evade capture by sliding under the tatami mats. If we could just fight them on even ground. That voice, please. What voice should I go for instead then? Dusty. So stupid. We can't damage the tatami mats. It's like they didn't even try to give him like an animal sound. They just said, what if dust? Except that's your catchphrase. If we can't damage the tatami mats, but the slime's underneath them, then why not set at the mats aside? Can't you just see how many tatami mats are used to cover this room? That'll take forever. Alright. Oh man. I like Yumo and Tetsuok's walk-on's okay. If it was Walk-on Infinite though, I'd pick him. Okay, Tetsuok's, let's go. Okay, all three of them. That's my boss. You make me proud. When he's getting tough, the tough gets busy. Big black cock. Tetsuok spawns a cock, and its wings slip precisely under the tatami mats, thrusting them all into the air at once. They press themselves neatly onto the ceiling, retaining their exact arrangements while completely exposing the floorboards beneath. Whoa, the tatami mats are all out of the way, just like that! Dusty! There, in the corner! They're all crowded together. Let the games begin then. We'll catch every last one of them, no matter how slippery they may be. But we need to hurry while the tatami mats are so above us, or else the tatami mats will fall on our heads. I mean, they may not look like bricks or anything, but that would still hurt a lot. Okay, well, thank you for that long-ass monologue. Dusty! Huh. Hey, what are you doing? Didn't you just say we gotta hurry before the tatami mats fall on us? Right. Let us charge into battle, like the bulls we are. People don't take no bull. Let's mop up some slime. Solid plan indeed. Show 'em hell, my heroic helpers. Aye, boss. If you told us, Housamo. Let's do it, everyone. Yeah! Dusty! Oh boy. Speaking of dusty, if you guys knew how dusty my room was, holy shit. Sometimes you hear me take pauses on stream, like very briefly, and that's because I've muted myself and I'm sneezing or something. It's actually quite dusty in my entire living area. Can't really do anything about it though. Don't have good ventilation. But yeah, it's kind of really no good for like deep breathing and all that. Dusty! Stay your retreat, my slimes. There's something I need to ask you. Our path is laid before us. Let the road! Huh? Walking Trunka lunges forward in a tackling motion, grabbing a hold not of a dust line, but of something hidden among the ranks. Just as he does, walk on! Heads up! Huh? Sit on that. I got a question. How to get a grab bag ticket? You go into Anvari's, not Anvari. You go into the shop area and then you go into the buy transient stone areas, and you'll see that among the options for buying transient stones packs, there's also the option to buy the grab bag tickets. One for regular transient AR grab bag, and one for the AR grab bag. Sorry, I said regular transients, but they guarantee limited, so that's nice. Are you alright? You just got buried under half a dozen tatami mats. Oh, how embarrassing. The first rule of any good fight is to be fully aware of your surroundings. Walk on, are you okay? What were you after? That wasn't dust slime, wasn't it? Sorry to have worried you, but I'm fine, really. I'm built quite tough, you know. But unfortunately, I fumbled out and our opponents got away. I guess this loss is on me. Dusty. Well, I'm glad we captured these at least. They seem different from the typical slimes, do they not? Any species, maybe. They're oddly kind of familiar. Something does seem off about them, though. Well, if you're talking about familiarity, yeah, we faced dust slimes from Sasagua in the previous year, I believe. Well, we best set this aside for the moment, but I do suspect some involvement from the ne'er-do-wells of the Roppongi kind. I heard that they are... Anyway, we got some messed up tatami mats carefully slapped back in place, so let's get to it, team. Ugh, you're kidding me, right now, there are so many. Not a problem, my Tetsuaks. Our bovine tenacity will shine this day. I'm starting to feel like there's no reasoning with this guy. Help me out, boss! He means well. Oh, Tetsuaks. Never a change. Boss! He's so cute. I have a request. Will you go inform the others of what just happened, Arthur? I'm sure it was just happenstance, but there's simply no telling what can happen in the madhouse we call Tokyo. And as the saying goes, it's better to be safe than sorry. Leave this place to me and the duo here. Alright, yes sir. Yeah, that's the spirit, Arthur. Hey, Gumo, we found something under the tatami mats. Did you know? Oh, this is... And so goes this part-time job, offered by Guillermo almost exclusively to bovine transients. Will they complete their tasks and greet their new year without further incidents? Their night with the bulls grows late. Meanwhile... Why was I included if I'm not part of the bovines? Don't ask questions, I read. "40 minutes for episode 1. Whew. Alright, we are continuing with episode 2, part 1. Usually I stream these things on Sundays, but I was just like not feeling it straight. I didn't have anything ready, I was too busy finishing up Final Fantasy, which was pretty fun. But yeah, speaking of what I was talking about before about dust, for those of you who have been to many of my streams, sometimes you may have noticed like electrical static happening from my mic or something. My best guess for why that was happening is because dust was getting into my mic where the electrical contacts were. So yeah, I've been trying to protect my mic from that. Recently I got a new what's it called, wind protector or wind sheath, whatever you call it, the thing that surrounds the mic itself, so that you're not gonna actually get inside it, at least from where you're supposed to be speaking through. Oh, here we are. Spinny, 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 round, round. You good there? Hello? Hello? There you go. Wait, what I didn't read that. What's episode 2? What? Okay, someone tell me in chat what exactly the episode title was. Episode 2, something, something, something. Hey, it's Ben 10. Fast go. Come on, we're almost there, Captain. And you, Ebisu, get the lead out. Me legs were made for sea thin. They ain't no good online, Rissy. You could lend me a hand, Ben 10. Why must I be the one to push, the only one pushing you from the back? When is it ever going to be your turn? Oh, please, I've never held anything heavier than my biwa. And I am helping. I'm leading the way, aren't I? But that's why we're lost in the first place. As if I could ever say that aloud. Oh my gosh, I like that slow approach. And it has great change of expression. Looking in Benton, I swear to God. I'm fighting the meaning of spring cleaning. Thank you for the title repeat. Zojo. Familiar voices echo from the entryway between the event room and the bathhouse. Look, see? We're here. This has to be it. 7th time's the charm. Hey there, Ben 10. Welcome to the Bovine End, Lost Travelers. 7th, he just sent an SOS message. Ah, crap, you heard that? May we please have some water? I beg you. Wow, I'd be so thirsty for the bowls. Although I do prefer me rum, whatever you got that'll wet me whistle will be more than enough. Here, have some water. I'm so glad you came, Captain, all over me. I never knew water could taste so good. I'm alive again. Thank you, Arzin. That do be some fine water. But just to be clear, you do have some rum, don't ye? Either way, I was glad to come all over ye. I heard this be upholding traditions, and we sailors keep right mind of those we do. Just didn't reckon we'd be climbing a mountain, let alone getting lost or being chased by wild boars. Speaking of which, I brought you something. Some fishing fresh boar meat. Worth a doubloon or two here in Tokyo, they say. And he does mean fresh. I've never seen such skill with harpoon. Captain Ahab is truly amazing. Let's talk more drinking, and then it's bath time. This inn's got a hot spring, don't it? I plan to put it to its places. Hey, no sleeping on a job, Buster. I swear, Captain, we get you on dry land for 2 seconds and you turn into a real lazybones. I'm surprised he's not eager to be out in the sea right now, but it's nice that he's making his way to be relevant in events for once, as beside his own. Macaron made me promise that we'd have you actually get some work done while we're assured. Hey, are you even listening? Lay your shriveled tongue. I got us boar meat already, didn't I? Now help me get the boot off, will ya? He's already drunk. Was that a... Don't tell me he's already drunk. For crying out loud, I saw him drinking something out of his canteen, but... Captain, really? Whatevs. Anyway, how you been, Arthur? I bet you're happy to see me, aren't you? Yeah, how are you doing these days? Me, I'm just so... tired. So tired. Benton, I see you're still Benton. Having a right time as always. I'm so happy to see you both. I heard there was gonna be a party, and I figured this was my chance to put on a real showstopper Biwa performance. And me, I was asked by Yumo to handle cooking for this event. I even brought my own sous chef from the Ueno Guild. Come out, guys. Must cook, must cook. What's old rocket out here? Oh, hey, guess you're the chef Yumo was talking about. I am. My name is Abisu. It's nice to meet you. This is Ben 10, and that's Captain Ahab. Shoji, you say? That captain of yours seems significantly inebriated. Is he alright? Yeah, he'll be fine. He's a lot more reliable on deck of a ship. This is just how he deals with being on land. I'd still have to take a look, though. Hello, Captain. Look at me, please. Open wide. Your tongue's nice and soft. Everything checks out, for now. Let's check you two next. Okay, well, aside from your exhaustion, you all seem relatively healthy. Keyword being relatively. You might want to cut back on the drinking a bit, though, Captain. Oh, and this inn does have a hot spring. But please refrain from bathing while drunk. Did you say hot spring? Where? Is it that way? Over yonder? I've never seen Ahab so eager for something other than hunting Moby Dick or something. Jeez, he's just... Yeah, I don't know, it's been forever since I've last seen him, so this character seems very unfamiliar to me. Please, Captain, don't get yourself worked up. Just make sure you're sober before bathing in. Hey, are you listening? And he's off. Maybe I should go after him. Oh, but before I forget. Abisu, was it? The kitchen is that way, down the hall. If you get lost, there's an event room along the way. You can ask for directions from others working there. Anyway, we've got a captain to catch before he spikes your baths. Alright then, you're with me. Alright, let's go reel him in. I'll leave the cooking to you, Abisu. Sorry I can't be any help, but let's just say you wouldn't want anything I prepared. Shannon smiles bitterly as he imagines what it would be like for him to serve food, his body poisoning every dish he touched. Oh, no worries, he can count on me. Keep an eye on Captain is all the help I could ever ask for. Doesn't like... You know, I never understood Shannon's poison shtick. In his backstory with the warmongers, it didn't really seem like it was relevant to poison anyways. He just happened to be a doctor. And yeah, I don't get it either. I I guess I'll stick with a piece on this one. You'll need someone to taste us, don't you? Oh, with me. Do you have to? Don't worry, I'll help. For reals. You know I've made the other 7 lucky gods over my cooking before, right? Yeah, but those are groans of pain from food poisoning you gave them. Please just let me cook in peace. Oh my god, Benton is truly the harbinger of pain and hell. Alright, that's your cue. Let's get going before we lose the captain's trail, Ayrton. Yeah, let's. Right behind you, Shenong. That's Dr. Shenong, remember. I'm your school's physician now. How many times do I have to remind you to address me properly? Someone's into discipline roleplay. Or authority ship. By me, ship's figurehead. What be going on here? This hot spring ain't got no water in it. Whoa, he came out of nowhere. Are you another one of Yumao's recruits? Ugh, finally got up. Bo and Therians have a real impressive charge, don't we? Sorry to have started you mysterious. This is Captain Ahab, another Therian hired to help. Oh, I see. Everybody here is just so loud. They startle me so much. I can sympathize, believe me. Anyway, how goes it? I heard we were having some trouble getting the water to come out here. I was hoping you in particular, Steers, would be able to figure out the source of the problem, given your legendary DIY skills. Yes, I've taken a look, but I don't see anything wrong with the valve or the pipes. That's a little worrisome. Any theories on what else it could be? I've checked every visible system for any sign of light, which means the problem must lie somewhere that is invisible. Perhaps something is stuck inside pipes, invisible to the naked eye. Not literally invisible, right? What be the point of dry land if you can't have a sip of rum while soaking in the hot springs? All my dreams are being crushed. Curse you to the depths. I'm not holding back, you scurvy spring! I want to investigate further, but my arms are too thick to reach into the pipes, and I don't know what to. What was that sound? What the? The water's coming out, and it's got slimes in it. Where are they coming from? Tickles! Slimes! Got slimes all up in me business! By Casey Jones' locker. They even got me under my clothes. Slimes on me too. And they sure aren't shy. It tickles so much, can't stay straight. We gotta peel them off our skin before they smother us. Everybody, take your clothes off. This is in no way a convenient excuse. Happily, I've got my swimsuit on. Sure, I'm glad I wore my swimsuit under my clothes so I could help us clean the bathhouse. So now the question is, what do we do with all these slimes? We can't just leave them here. It won't be easy to run them up. They're a lot stiffer than all the other slimes I've ever encountered. Arg! Them blasted slimes tickle me sober. Here, each of ye, take one of these. Are these cashew nuts? Where are you hiding these? I had one on me so I could do a bit of shipping maintenance while I was grounded. Now, toss them! My, you seem a lot more confident and competent. Just how you're out at sea, Captain. Enough of your yapping, Doc. Me, Ramen, and Hawthorne be waiting. Focus on catching them slimes. Animal slime. Anime slime. Just wait until one of them turns into an anime girl. Right. We should get this done and over with. A cold mountain like this without a working hot spring would be torture. Hey, slimes, best beware. I've half a mind to make you walk the plank for getting in the way of me captain's time. Oh. Oh shit, it's begun! Stop tickling me! Why do these times keep attaching themselves to my chest? Huh? Is it just me? Or does it look like they're eating something? Could it be? Whoa, did you see that? I ain't seen nothing but red. May pass to me pleasure be laid out with iron rails. Oath of the Whaler! As Ahab prepares to activate his sacred artifact, a single slime slithers snakily up his sleeve. His cock sleeve. What in the name of... You okay, Ahab? Wait a minute. You're enjoying this, aren't you? That'd be the spot! The slimes. Are they? Are they cleaning Captain Ahab? They're eating the grime right off him. Seems that way. They were startled earlier, but they're calmer now. I believe these slimes are a natural part of the spring. What do you mean, natural? Have you heard of the ockerfish? Sometimes called nibblefish. They're used in some spas to exfoliate and cleanse the skin. These slimes are doing much the same thing, attaching themselves to the guests and nibbling away at their dirt. At least, that's what this pamphlet I randomly found says. The most refreshing hot spring experience of any world, it claims. So that's why I couldn't see anything in the pipes. These clear slimes were clogging them up. Does this mean they jammed themselves in there right after Gima inspected the area? The timing just doesn't add up. There she blows. Now this be a hot spring. Hell bent in the suit brings some spirits, Sarton. When the heck did you get in? Well, I'd say he does deserve a thank you. But so let's make it a non-alcoholic beverage. We'll keep that purchase between us. These times be doing a fine job indeed. Ahoy there, youngin'. Come in and have yourself a soak. I'm a little busy, so... wait! No, stop! Don't pull me in! It's nice seeing Ahab interact with others amicably other than just his crew. With a massive splash and a palpable sense of hesitancy and regret, Asterius becomes the second patron of this fine, newly unplugged hot spring. Oh, fair. I'm going in too. You got this, Asterius. Would you, Earthen? This be living. These slimes are growing on me. I like the critters now that I know their game. Oof. You get the way of it. Oh wait, this is not them talking. These slimes are growing on me. I like the critters now that I know their game. Oof. You got the way of it. That be the spot. Stop it. That tickles. I envy you all. If it weren't for my poisonous constitution, I'd love to join you. Anyway, are you ready? If we're done here, we should check on things in the kitchen next, Arthur. It's a long transition. Oh, okay, it's over. Alright. Episode 2, part 2. Well, I am out of practice. It's only been an hour and I'm already super tired. We still got, after this, episode 3, parts 1 and 2, though. And I'm glad New Year's is a very short event. Alright, here we are. With the hot springs troubles taken care of, you and Shinong make your way to the kitchen. The captain's drinks goes forgotten by all but presumably the captain himself. No one got him his drink in the end. Oh, hey you two. What was that crazy noise I heard earlier? And how's the old salt? The captain's fine, Benton. We managed to ensure this inn will not have to go without a working hot spring, so no worries. Awesome. Now, I can have a decent bath after my show tonight. You have no idea how much I've been looking forward to that. Wait a minute. You two know each other? You really do know everyone, huh? It's sort of inevitable with this job. Standout students tend to leave a pretty solid impression on me. Much like someone I know. I used to be super into the cybergot scene, and I needed bandages and surgical tubings for this one outfit, so I... Whoa there, Benton. There are some allowances better left undisclosed. I prefer not to get in trouble with any ethics boards over things I may or may not have given you. Hey, I'm not ashamed, Doc, and you shouldn't be either. That outfit was seriously sick. You got some real design sense, Dean. Besides, a little body horror sculpting never hurt anybody, and nobody's coming after you for a few measly medical supplies. Just how close are you two? Please tell me more. Ooh, Dr. Shit on you, cad. Come now, don't go spreading absurd rumors about me. May all things in our past we prefer to keep there. Moving on to another topic entirely. Ebisu, how goes the cooking? Pretty well, I'd say. I prepared some of the more time-consuming dishes at home before I left. Well, I can't wait. I make the best food of Rip Choji. I went the extra mile too, and got all the best ingredients for tomorrow. I promise you won't be let down. That'll show that other chubby cook. Sounds like we can expect an extravagant and hearty New Year's feast. I'll be looking forward to it as well. You bet. This is my old man's secret recipe. The kind of thing that sells out in minutes once people know it's on the menu. It sounds lovely. Just to be certain though, we are having a decent meal tonight as well, right? The guests here are some of the more voracious during segment, and I'm worried what might happen if we can't keep up with them. Well, absolutely no worries there. I brought noodles for tonight and plenty more. Good, good. It's just been one thing after another today, so it's nice to find one place where things are actually going smoothly. Yo, Soul Brother! If you're here, does that mean the event room is all taken care of? Well, more or less. Were you on the cooking team? You can cook, Taurus Mask? Is that really so surprising? Like for all wrestlers whenever we're out on long promotional tours. Huh, the more you know. Hey, Taurus Mask, would you mind chopping these veggies for me? Bring it on. Let's show these veggies who's boss. Haha! Whoa, that's really something. I've got some herbs I grew in an agricultural university's lab. Bet they'd add a nice kick at stuffing for the chicken. Well, I only really know Japanese cuisine, so that's a little beyond me. But that's what the Slimeliers are here for. Maestros? Must cook. So I just stuffed the herbs in this chicken and then flip the switch. Is it really that simple? These Slimeliers are truly remarkable. I feel like I read that word last year too, and I was having trouble with it. They can beat everything from stovetops to ovens without missing a beat. Uh-oh, time for the slimes to go insane. The miracles of science, eh? What are you up to? Let's see here. Ben 10, wait! What did you just do? I just pressed this button here. That starts the cooking, right? Hey, what's that sound? What's going on? Is that a siren? Are all the Slimeliers flashing? Ben 10, seriously, what did you do? I've never seen them act this way before. Don't make it sound like this is somehow my fault. I literally just pushed a dumb button. Abisu, the Slimeliers look like they've begun cooking something. What do they have in them? Well, for later tonight, I was preparing some... Whoa. Ah! Must cook. Hidden function activated. Anti-snacking mode initiated. You see that? They're coming right for us. We gotta do something, and fast. I hate to see it, but he's right. Please try not to hurt them, though. Alright, let's see this pull. Wow, it's pretty 50-50. I mean, I know that my audience would be skewed for pulling, obviously, but like I didn't expect it to actually be that many people pulling. There's a lot of people who are just like, no, I'm not gonna pull, but there's actually slight edge, 52%. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end the poll for now. Not that it matters, but yeah, let's just end the poll. Let's end this killing game. Very interesting. So 52% pulled and 48% did not pull. Now the real question is, among those who pulled, were you satisfied with your pulls? The answer is gonna be 100% no. Or at least 99%. Well, the grab bag isn't that bad. It's just, for me, I feel like it's been bad for the most just because... what was it called? I still remember my previous grab bag pulls. The very first set I got 5-star Eita and 5-star Kotaro, which... I mean, they're better now with their Evos, but still, you know, the meme. And then after that I got Christmas Takumaru and 2 other Christmas units, which was Christmas units at the time were not that good. Last year I got fucking Anvari, which I already had. Anvari 5, that is. But he's a great unit nonetheless to have, obviously. Just not so much if you already have him. This is my finisher. Take this. Taurus Special Twist! Muskak! Muskak! There's nowhere to run, Slimes. How's this possible? He's got the Slimes in a joint lock, but they don't even have joints. The more pressing question is what to do about them. Holding them down isn't enough. We need to snap them out of this somehow. Huh? Was that the sound of a cooking timer? Don't tell me. Ibisu grabs from within it the Slimier a dish, which he promptly beats, stretches, then cuts with knife, all while wearing dumbfounded expression on his face. Finito! These are soba noodles. This is like literally the best thing I've ever eaten. Wow, everyone's already eaten it in like 3 seconds before Ibisu could get a word on it. I love the texture. Can I have another bowl of Ibisu? Yeah, these aren't like any other noodles I've had before. They're hand-netted and boiled to perfection. Ibisu, I have to ask, what did he put in these lamellars? Just all the raw ingredients for kneading and finishing soba noodles. I think our fight helped do the rest. Well, that would explain this delicate texture. Yeah, that explains it, of course. Okay, so what you're saying is, this is all thanks to me. You're all welcome, Dr. Shannon. Ibisu, anything? Huh? Yeah, sure, fine. These noodles are indeed delicious. And exquisite even. Shannon repeatedly compliments the noodles, almost robotically, as though not to waste any more thought on the matter, and not to give Benton any more credit than it's due. Let's just shut up and join them ready. Indeed, we have excellent food ready for tonight, and that's the most important part. The others don't have to know anything more. So let's see. The hot springs is ready, and the meal is fully prepared. I suppose all that's left is to wait until countdown. I really hope nothing else goes wrong. Actually, with the bathhouse and kitchen more or less under control, I wonder how the entryway is coming along. Hey, Marduk exists. I come all the way out here for this gargling bulls, and this entrance is what greets me. Such disarray I cannot stand. Hello! Marduk, warrior of the sun, has arrived. Is anyone here to receive me? Pay no mind to that one time I helped the warmongers bring a moon to destroy all Tokyo. With a glorious radiance, the last Bovine on the guest list announces his presence at the inn. Okay, to be fair, like, he didn't know about that plan. I'm being a bit mean here. The hour grows later still as the inn bustles with life and activity. Midnight is fast approaching. As night falls, the excitement builds for the coming year of the bill. Yet with this excitement comes tension, and particularly among this crowd, tensions tend to run wild. I can never get that last sentence without stuttering. God damn it. Yeah, I know it's behind it. But even if it wasn't behind it, like, Marduk has like 2 levels of forgetting everything anyways. With his partner Mushisu, I think? Who eats him and then he forgets everything before that point or some shit like that. So, you know, he has double the amount of excuses anyways. Between Tokyo's loops and his own loop. It's nice that Houssamo's events, even if they are kind of irrelevant to the larger plot of things, they cover such a broad range of topics that you end up having music like this being produced. It's like, really, like, horror, shocker. You wouldn't expect it from some sort of game like this, but damn. And then you have fucking songs like from Sunshine Christmas, the whole rockabilly shit, which is super out there. Traveling to the Moon with all that futuristic music was really cool. And yeah. Of course, sometimes you get more of the same, like with some of the summer events, but overall, there's really good diversity, I think, and sometimes they go out of their way to go really out there. The detective heist theme was really original from the last event. And the music was pretty good then too. There we have it. And this is how the main gate of any proper establishment should be. Orderly, tidy, and pristine. From the moment of his arrival, Marduk recruits you to help him clean and tidy up the inn's main entranceway until it meets his high standards. What? Did we even go up to meet him? I already forget. With both of your efforts combined, it now shines as it were built anew. There is no remaining indications whatsoever of the inn's long period of closure. Ah, we sure made a good team. Nice work, Marduk. Can we take a break now? Yes, there's nothing quite so inviting as an immaculate gate. Behold, as even my Mushisu happily crosses its threshold to... Stop hitting me! Hey, I know I freshened up the place, but that doesn't mean I need to be made fresh too, Mushisu. Stop! Nice dragon, stay! Heal! Don't swallow me! It's so dark! Help! Kennedy's actually being eaten something. Is he actually being eaten something? That's so stupid. He just got literally bored. Oh my god, he's such a funny character. His entire existence is. Whoa, what do you look at that? A dragon, fresh, clean lobby. Quite the sight. Perfect way to ring the new year, too. It's not year of the dragon yet. Is it? Why? The dragon's main thing? Also, shouldn't we help him? A dragon represents a graceful yet inimitable flow of time. It embodies nature's ferocity and unpredictability. Where I'm from, anything associated with dragons is said to help stimulate the flow of energy. In fact, we call the paths upon which these energies flow Dragon Main's End. Sorry. I don't mean to make references to the original Black Snowy Mountain event. As Shinong fanboys over dragons, Marduk's legs twitch slightly, indicating that he's still alive despite over half his body being completely engulfed by Mushizu's body. Oh my god. That was a close one. Good work, Doctor. Arthur. Right back at you. I'm impressed with how well you two did here. This is truly an entrance fit to welcome guests. I just feel bad that you weren't completely bored, because that's my thing. You're placed in a position to work as soon as you arrive, Marduk. That is of no concern. As a first-year student, there is much for me to learn by working alongside my schoolmates and the faculty. You're only a first-year, Marduk, but you're so mature. Well, what is there to be surprised about? I'm very clearly not but a freshman. Anyway, the tailors have been sent in another room. Why do you say we have ourselves some soba noodles? Of course, you're also welcome to join Michusu. Are you coming? You don't want your soba to get too watery, do you, Arthur? Was that? Are you okay, Arthur? I think I just saw a child. Right there by the entrance. Anyone else see that? New Year's Sunrise, Party of the Bulls, final episode. SunblOxen, first sunrise surprise. Here we are. My special New Year's soba was tempura, a satisfying meal after an honest day's work. I made a whole buffet of toppings to choose from. Chicken, onions, burdock, fish, veggies, chikua, corn, the works. There are plenty of noodles for everyone to have seconds too, so don't be shy. Oh, the flavors, the texture, it's all so perfect. A wonderful meal that soothes the soul. It makes me want to rip off all my clothes. No, we already did that bit. It takes a true master to make something that goes down so smoothly. My compliments to the chef, and then some. I'm so glad to hear you like it. As I said, there's plenty more, so dig in. So I shall. Shusu, would you like some? Stop! Noodles! Would you like some noodles? I was saying! I didn't mean me! Shusu, no! Why are you so eager today? That's enough now! Stop! I guess murder goes down smoothly too? No, everyone just audience stopping. Rip him. Fucking rip Marduk. What? You say you saw the figure of a child? Come on, walk on, Tonka. Don't scare me like that. You're not about to tell me this place is haunted, are you? This ain't the right holiday for ghost stories. That happened 2 events ago. I do not believe it was a haunting of per se. What I felt from it was more natural. Like a sprite or an element. A spirit rooted to this land, ancient and noble. Something meant to be here, especially around this time of the year. Something meant to be here. I don't really get what you mean, but are you saying... You aren't suggesting the child is one of the Toshigami we discussed earlier, aren't you? Come to think of it, the inn is protected by mischievous spirits thanks to the Shimenawa. So, if someone really has made it here, it has to be the Toshigami, doesn't it? There are differences in how such deities are recognized from region to region. This must be how they manifest around here. What should mean Toshigami in residence with us here now may have been pulling the strings during each of today's incidents. Messing us with through slums, basically. Why would the Toshigami be screwing around and pestering us, though? It's not like we're killing or stealing anything. We were just cleaning. Well, there must be a good reason. We should get some input from those who know more about the property. Starting with Guimel. I'd say he's the one who brought us here in the first place. Speaking of which, where has he got himself off to? Wasn't he in the event room, team? Huh. You're right. Haven't seen him since the mess earlier today. So good. Hello? You're really into it, huh? So many toppings I can't see the soba. Sorry, didn't mean to ignore you. These noodles are so good with these poor battered vegetables on top. If you're looking for the boss, you want to have that wooden box we found in the vent room checked out. Wooden box? Where was that? Right. We found it just after you left the room. Came across it in the storage compartment while cleaning up. Greetings, and apologies for my absence. I couldn't help overhearing. This is the item you're referring to, is it not? Yuno steps into the room, delicately bearing an expensive-looking wooden box as if presenting it to the crowd. I found a number of these in that space, and I've just come back from inquiring about them with the owners. They've given their blessings to open the boxes, and most of them are merely cleaning supplies. One contained. Can you guess? Yuno playfully smirks before regaining his composure, then sets the box on the table and opens it to reveal some fine patterned cloth. Removing it, he unfurls it to reveal a traditional Haori coat and hakama skirt, emblazoned with a crest associated with the region's Toshigami. The hostess told me she hung it out every year as a matter of tradition. The Toshigami. My, you all seem absolutely dumbfounded. There's something strange about this attire. Well, see, the thing is, we've been having some issues. I see. Your conclusion is not implausible. Though, I can't think of a reason why the Toshigami would harbor such hostility towards us. Maybe we just startled it. Startled it? But how? I mean, like, you come back to Ring in a new year and find a whole mess of total strangers in your house. I'd be pissed off too. I can relate. To suddenly feel like you don't belong can be frightening. If that's the case, then next time something happens, we should try reaching out, make contact, and make peace. I, for one, would greatly welcome an opportunity to speak with the Toshigami. That's the spirit. Nabisu? Where are you putting the soul of that fair there for? Saving for later, are ye? It's not for any of us to eat. It's an offering. If there really is Toshigami present, then the least we can do is share some of our food with them. I just hope they enjoy my cooking. You know, I've always been on the receiving end of offerings. It's rather humbling to experience how it feels to give one. I'm sure. What do they do in Japan with offerings anyways? I know they leave, like, food in front of shrines. But do they just, like, leave it there to rot, or do they eat it themselves, or do they throw it out after? Offerings are the best. What's there not to like, you know? I love getting offerings to me and my crew. It was awesome. Doesn't this remind you of when you mean Daikoku and others traveled across all sorts of world, Abisu? Daikoku? Didn't know they were buddies with them too. Real great idea, Abisu. Ben 10, that sounds like super cool. Also, what's that thing about Daikoku? Please tell me more. It's important to respect one another if you want to understand each other. I like how you think, Abisu. Arthan. Sorry to interrupt, but is it not time, Doctor? Arthan? Oh dear, you're not kidding. That was close. We mustn't forget the most important part of the night. Happy New Year! 2 days ago. Alright, everyone. It is still time to rest. We've prepared a communal guest room for you all to recuperate until first light. It's said that those who gaze upon the sunrise from these mountains are blessed with good fortune. Yeah, big room full of futons and pillows. Come on, boss. We gotta have a pillow fight. Fantastic idea. I'll have you know I'm a pro at this. Soul brother, like to show everyone the meaning of teamwork. Please don't. We have to get up early tomorrow morning. Please just let us get some sleep. So we are to awaken before sunrise, then? Before sunrise? You're right. These are tremendously good noodles. Maybe they aren't bad people after all. But no, they must be. The masters and mistresses of the manor are gone. These miscreants must have ousted them. It's happened before. What do they call it? Hostile takeover. A bunch of scary people tried to pull them out and drive them away. But I got rid of those scary people. Somehow or another. I just hope I can do it again. I can't let them hurt my friends. That one though. What is it about him that's so familiar? I can't feel the threats of fate bound to him. Muskak! Muskak! I can see you're busy. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But do you mind if I ask where you all came from? Oh, for crying out loud. It's still dark out. Can we go back to sleep, boss? My Tetsuoks. I know you're still sleepy, but we have much to do before the sun rises. Like what? Dude, I wake up at like 1 a.m. nowadays. I can understand waiting for the first sunrise of the year, but do we really have to be waiting in the bath? It's meant to be a cleansing ritual so we can greet the new year with a purified body and soul. Why are you so far away, Dr. Shannon? Sorry, but my body is poisoned, remember? I generally refrain from bathing with others so as not to, kill them. You are literally a poison reversal guy, I'm sure I'll be fine. It isn't a big deal though, I'm used to this. You don't need to concern yourself with me, Ayrton. Actually, my company may have just a thing for this very situation. It's still under development, but this could be the perfect test case. Please, do wait a bit for its unveiling. Huh? Well, okay, you've got my attention. There's nothing quite like the feeling of crisp, cool air on the skin while soaking in piping hot baths. It is quite nice. Can you think of anything more unifying than bathing together as a group, my Ayrton? That reminds me of my days back at Gaochang. My beloved lackeys and I used to bathe like this all the time. Boss, check out all the drinks they have stocked. Milks, teas, you name it. What can I get you, boss? How about some natural protein? Some natural bull protein. Bull milk. The horny is here. Looking good, my friends. I've had the tailors prepare the large sizes they offer. I trust they fit well. That's perfect. I feel like a million coin wearing this, and I bet we're quite a handsome lot when we all line up in them. So this is Tokyo's traditional New Year's garb, is it? What do you think? How do I look? They're cow-themed. Really suits you. How about me? Do I look good in my usual 2 skins since LifeWonders don't release any more skins for protagonists? You look great, soul brother. Turn this way, will you? Let me take a picture. Maybe we should have brought our old New Year's outfits with us. It can't be good for them to be stuck in the closet forever. I don't even remember where mine are. I think I might have forgotten most of them at the dry cleaners. Convenient excuse to not give them one. Now then, seeing as how we made ready, let us head to where we can best see the sunrise. Last one, there's a rotten egg! Boss, a little bit of your old self is showing. Benton and I will still around to get the feast set up. That way, it'll be waiting for you all when you get back. Yeah, plus we've got other things scheduled for New Year's after this, so we can't afford to go on a hike and wear ourselves out. It's like, I just realized Benton and Abisu have no relation to Bulls except for through Ahab. I feel like their entire reason for being here is justified just so they can bring Ahab, who has been disconnected from every other person in this game so far. Oh, take these with you, though. You asked me to whip some up for the event. Hey, ceremonial dumplings. Much obliged to Visu. We do indeed need something to offer up at the shrine. The inn shall be in your hands until our return. Please contact me on an emergency hotline should any troubles befall you. Thanks, Abisu. Don't break anything, Benton. Hey, Benton. Isn't it kind of interesting that we're dealing with a Toshigami on the Year of the Bull? What do you mean? What's a Toshigami have to do with cows? What? You don't remember? You know who the Toshigami in the Land of swore fealty to, right? As representatives of the 7 lucky gods, we visited Toshigami all over back in the day. Did this ring any bells at all? Nope. Totally drawing a blank on this one. I barely even remember going around and visiting Toshigami at all. The only thing that's coming to mind is how you always made me do all the work. Really? You've forgotten? Gozu Tenu, the bull-headed deity, it was his companion, and Gozu Tenu himself is the true form of. Amazing. Bulls on parade. With all these bulls in one place. Sure bodes well for the year, huh? You seem ponderous. What's on your mind, my dear partner? I was just thinking about this group. Are you sure I really belong here? Of course, with all these stud bulls here, we need to relieve ourselves somehow, huh? Is that the source of your concern? There is nothing to worry about whatsoever. You're just as bovine as any of us. Not really. You can't tell us here. Suffice it to say, you're not at all out of place among us. Honestly, it is a bit curious how much you... Hey, you two, eyes forward, please. The path ahead isn't exactly well-trodden or paved, for that matter. And you're in the lead. I don't want to have to mend any broken ankles or noses, or spines, when we get to the lookout point, you know? This is one tough trail, isn't it? It's a decent workout getting up here, though. I promise you, it is well worth the trek. This lookout point was carefully scouted out by my company. The view is impeccable. These dark forested mountains always remind me of when I was in run with my old boss. Ugh, brings a tear to my eye. Don't you be drumming up dark memories now, Tetsox. You'll be bringing misfortune upon all as recompense for your past misdeeds. Here they come. Another chance to scare them off. This land for good. I'll have to borrow some energy for this land, and I need a lot of power for this one. Alright, I'm connected. Here we... Wait, what is this light? It's like the master is right next to... Whoa! An immense wave of energy bursts forth from the earth like a raging dragon and surges into the Toshigami's ethereal body. Humo, be warned. Your leg be aching. A storm's a-brewing. The storm? Are you certain? Call it the seaman's intuition. Though ye be right to scoff at me for saying so on land. But there be bad things making themselves known whene'er I get this feeling in my bones. Terrible, unholy, unspeakable things. What the? Told you so. As if on cue following Ahab's dire warning, a colossal figure of a child suddenly appears over the mountains, looming large upon the dimly lit horizons. What's happening? What is this? Why am I so big? That child, that's the one I saw earlier. What's going on here? A huge kid. Wait, haven't we seen that kid before? Is that the Toshigami you saw at Wakon Tonka? Wakon Tonka nods sternly but silently in response to Shenlong's question. Help! Somebody help me, please! Alright, let's do something. That child is in trouble. We should see how we can help. Ugh, this year sure off to a heck of a start. But you wouldn't be my boss if you could just shrug off a kid in need of yes. We certainly aren't about to ignore a crying child either. You can count on us, Saracen. I'm not here if I refuse to help the child now. I, Taurus Mask, will do my part as well. Well put. A true hero would never forsake a cry for help. Rest assured, all trials will end with Marduk on the case. There be a fine line between heroism and foolishness. If you truly be made crew, then surely you have a plan to fell this colossus. So you do have a plan then. Let's batten down the hatches, mates. There'll be good practice for the day I harpoon the big. Avast ye! String up the giant and make way for Ayrton! Aye aye, Captain! Hell yeah! A lot got ready too. I've got serious scoring for whoever fights hardest. Boss, it's completely reverted back to the old ways. Not that I don't like it, because I totally do, but still. Let us carve a path beyond the mountain. Goddess buffaloes, let the road! Alright. Episode 3, part 2. This should be the last part. Last part. Let's do this. Ba-da-ba-ba. It's nice they made the song just for the Love Quest campaigns. Well, usually they only release music for new events, but this is a nice thing to have. What I am surprised by though is they didn't release any new music for this New Year's, but I guess that's fine. What is this? What's happening to me? The Toshigami continued to grow even larger, bit by ever-increasing bit, as a seamlessly endless supply of energy surges into the child. With every panicked stir in their movement, a concussive burst knocks you and the others back. Getting in close is going to be a struggle. this kid's like a tornado. If you can't get any closer. If it's a fight giants you need, who better to do it than me? Yes, I can! Now, get behind me, my magnificent minions. Ha ha! It's a scary cow monster. Well, I'll be a Bayside barnacle. Had no idea that bovine could do the same as old eye gear. Now's our chance. Get in there, walk on Tonka. Arthen. What's up? What's with the smile? I'm just happy I can run the earth by your side for a change. Feels good. Try to keep up. We'll cut past it in fresh new year with this offensive, Arthen. I think you got the wrong verbs, but you've got spirit. Let's do it. Oh, let go of me! Someone get this bull off of me, please! Bully. Let's drown this now, Toshigami. Come on. Do your thing, Arthen! Engrave my name onto thee, where Toshigami and the land link. I rend that bond with this blade. Your sacred artifact materializes before you, but just as you reach out to grab it. What? My sword! Huh? Oh? It slipped away! Well, that's a first. Your sword falls straight down, piercing through the ceremonial dumplings as though it were the culmination of a magic trick. I can't get my sword out! It's stuck fast in the dumplings. And why the hell are dumplings in the middle of this place? Any ladies of Lake to lend a hand? No, we must persevere. There's still my thunderbolt. Our way forward is not yet lost. But what can I do? Wait a minute. I ever noticed the decorations around the near ceremonial dumplings. Those represent the 3 sacred treasures. The 3 sacred treasures. The mirror, the Magatama, and the sword. You're not entirely sure how you know this, and you suspect you may have always known it, somehow or another, but this specific knowledge guides your actions. You left your sword, the ceremonial dumpling still stuck fast to its end. In retrospect, the sight of this must have been very strange and very funny to everyone present. What are you planning to do? Don't tell me you're going to. Dumpling Strike! Also known as Boundless Tail! You've gotta be kidding! The light! It's like that of Gozutenos! The Toshigami are countless spirits protecting the blessing, the respective lands they are rooted to. It is said they usher in good tidings for the new year. It is also said their rule is partially derived from the worship of Hare Sainyo, the wife of none other than Gozutenno, also known as Susano, the being who wields the Dragon Trail blade. The strike unleashed from your dumpling adorned sword severs the connection between the Toshigami and the surrounding mountains. What the? I lost my grip! The Toshigami, suddenly cut off from the source of energy that has been powering them and causing their massive growth, now plummets towards the earth. Welcome Tonka dashes forth, positioning himself right where the Toshigami's trajectory suggests they will make a hard landing. This is where my path leads me. Red road! With a brilliant light beaming from a sacred artifact, Wakan Tonka assumes the position. And just in time, he gently catches the Toshigami in his arms, cushioning their landing so much that it barely even registers as a jolt. Why? Why did he save me? My Toshigami, there is much I wish to speak with you about. Namely, that all those present here today, including me, are not your enemies. Of that, you can be assured. Really? It's clear you're only doing what you could to protect this land, but in the end, it was all just a misunderstanding. I just... The wails of a crying child echo through the mountains. Wakan Tanko returns to the ground, cradling the child and attempting as best as he can to comfort them. I have returned my buffaloes, and my Arathan. Is this child of Toshigami? Yes, I am. Well, one of many. I've been tasked with protecting and enriching this mountain range. I've already forgotten my true name. Please, just call me Toshigami. Wait, did he seriously? Okay. This here shall be the Colossus. The power of Earth comes in some surprising forms, it do. But then, the workings of the land be lost to me. The seas, where everything's come together. I can hear it calling for me to return. I can sense the master wave of energy still flowing from the ground, but... Yeah, I can feel it too. It's like the pulse of the earth was somehow flowing right into the Toshigami before. But the connection's been severed now, and there doesn't seem to be any further risk to the little squirt, thank goodness. Hey, Archie. Gonzu Tenno also happens to be known as the ox-headed heavenly king in folklore, which is why he was used in this event. Oh, interesting. Gozu Tenno is Susanoo, right? I think that's what they said. So it's basically me. Which is, I guess, why Guillemot said we fit right in, even though he didn't explain why. The more you know. Hey, Guillemot. Boss, the kid didn't mean to. Mob having a name reminds me of that one, I don't remember their name. I mean, it's not really a name, it's just like saying, you know, you there, human. Or, you know, hello there, Pikachu. Some shit like that. Hi, I am catching up with the stream. Needed to rest first after work. Oh, I feel you. Work is coming up for me soon too. The break is ending for a lot of us. Some of us are already back at work, so. But, you know, just remember the break and try to hold that memory in your mind until next year, I guess. Or until the next holiday. Gozu Tenno was conflated with Susanoo in history, so it's a reference to that. Oh, I see. Toshigami, could you tell us exactly what happened here, in your own words? Thank you, Archie, for the history lesson. I thought the inn was being taken over. I thought that by stealing you away, I could save the inn and... So that's it. That's why you stirred up all those slimes and caused mayhem. I mean, it seemed like it mostly helped in the end, but okay. Yes. You do now understand that we're here with the owner's knowledge and blessing, correct? I do. Then, isn't there something you ought to say to us? Maybe before having to put us through the ringer all day. No, Guillemot. There's no need to be so. Guillemot's got this. If boss ain't really angry, he's just making sure the kid knows don't sweat. Tough love and all that. I'm really sorry. It was wrong to cause so much trouble for all of you. Good. You're completely forgiven. Oh no, anything but... Wait, huh? I don't know what was he expecting. Guillemot smiles brightly and lifts Toshigami onto his shoulders in one fluid motion. It was all for the sake of protecting the inn, no? You did all of this in support of the owners. You dedicated yourself to helping those you care about. That is exactly what my faithful companions and I strive for every day. And furthermore, it is often said that nothing's more auspicious than having a Toshigami visit upon the New Year. That was the whole point of coming to this gathering. That we may have good fortune this coming year. And you, my new friend, are it. So you're not mad? We'll get to see the owner and the hostess lady again. Oh, heavens no, we're going to be exercising you right now. But of course, or my name isn't Guillemot. There's no need to worry anyway. The employees of Listen are simply on medical leave. I've instructed the owner to commit my special exercise routine, so you might say he'll be back in no time. Yeah, you're right. They weren't scary people at all, and we're going to see the owners again too. There is one matter I'd like to discuss with you, little one. I would be most grateful if you would continue devoting yourself to the protection of this land, and in henceforth as local Toshigami. Would you agree to do this? Toshigami just smiles and nods enthusiastically without even a moment's hesitation. As expected, Toshigami. Very well. Then, from this moment on, we are family. Family tree, try family forest. Come. Everyone here is a member of my precious family. Guillemot. Now that things are settled, what say we continue on our way? The sun's getting ready to peek out at any moment now. Oh dear me, you're right. I've lost all track of time. Okay, everyone, follow me to the sun. Very fitting that the Sun Pirate Jinbei is leading us to the sun right now. Let's go, Toshigami. You're one of the buffaloes now. There's no time to waste. Allow me, Taurus Mask, to carry you to our goal. No, you don't mind? I can come with? Can't say I fathom even a bit of what's happening here, but no harm having the spirit of the land tag along for good measure. We are on our way to greet the first sunrise at its most sublime. Child spirit, I ask that you join me, Marduk, calf of the sun. I'd love to. There it is, the sunrise. It's so invigorating. Its radius envelops all of Tokyo. Did you know? There are varying theories, but it's said that the Shigami arrives with the rays of the year's first sunrise. The decorations you saw around the inn are meant to welcome the Toshigami, while the sunrise serves as the initial greeting. Everyone, Asterius has prepared warm drinks for all of us. On such a cold, crisp morn, I can see no more fitting activity than to toast with a fine drink. So shall we ready our cups? Here you go, Toshigami. Delicious warm milk. Thank you, Asterius. No problem. It's a bit hot, so be careful. Captain Ahab, what is it I'm smelling? Keen sniffer you got there. This year'll be my little clap of thunder. Fine occasion for a drink, I reckon. And would be a bloomin' shame to spend it sober. Have some with me, would ye? That would be my pleasure! And Captain, may I say, that was a fine display of leadership back there. I hear tell you've directed some maritime exercise and field work for the students at the Toyosu Marine Academy. Is that true? At Roppongi, we intend to finance commercial developments around Tokyo Bay. But, well, sadly, I'm not very nautically inclined. How would you like to come work for me and lend me your expertise in this matter, Captain? If it be business on your mind, you'd best take it up with I there. Daggone if it's development you seek. I'll be of little use to ye. That said, I wouldn't do believe blowing me toward Tokyo Bay as of late. Something curious be brewing thereabouts. Perhaps my first variant. Perhaps you'll change your mind then. And Shenhong, one of my cruise ships is in need of a new doctor. Any interest? My students are my only concern. So unless you've got them on board, I'll have to pass. I admire your business acumen though. What's with all the rejections today? It's so good. That was the hot milk, Toshigami. I literally just said it was so good. Shut up. Make you feel at ease, doesn't it? Especially with a sunrise like this. Thank you for saving me earlier, Ayrton. I was blind to what was actually going on. I should have been more open with all of you. I should have just talked with you. But no one really... There was no explanation for why he turned into a giant. Yeah, suddenly, that was out of his control. That shit didn't make sense, but okay. Whatever, don't mention it. I'm sorry we scared you. Frankly, I'm just glad to know you. As the rays of the sunrise beam over the mountaintop, bathing it in warm sunlight of promise for a beautiful year to come, a sudden change overtakes Toshigami as well. It's okay, alright, it's a New Year event. What does that mean? Well, yeah, I guess. If most events are kind of whatever in the story, then New Year's, which is not even a fully fledged event, will probably have like half the story quality as well. What the? This is Haori, the owners of the inn always put out for me. Well, would you look at that? I knew it would be a good idea to bring it with us. It doesn't need to be to make sense or be good. Sometimes I feel like that with a lot of the events in this game. I mean, granted, some of them are really quite good, like Jiangxi, but you know, there are some stinkers and some boring ones. The main quest is quite very interesting, though, of course. In Yuma's hands is the wooden box from the end, now open and displaying its contents to everyone in attendance. Really suits you. It was prepared just for you, after all. This is just so... Everyone from the inn, I really want to see them again. Dusty. The slimes that accompanied Toshigami nestled close as if to comfort the child. Then let us pray upon this first sunrise of the year. Let us wish for good fortune and good health. Yeah, all of us, let's pray for a good new year. I think all of us could use some good fortune and good health this year after the past 2 years. Let this one be a redeeming one. I'm not gonna lie, the past 2 years have been pretty good for me, despite all the mayhem happening in the entire world, but... you know... everything must come to an end one day, I guess. And we all must move forward, for better or for worse. Still, I enjoyed it. A hush overcomes the mountainside as each and every soul thereupon closes their eyes and silently wishes, each in their own way, for their heart's truest desires. This is extremely short. I was expecting the event to be longer. Yeah, that's I'm streaming everything fine. No, I didn't expect it to be longer. It's definitely longer than last year's, though. Only the salute of the wind... I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Only the sound of the wind rustling through the trees breaks the contemplative quietude that hangs in the air. My own wish for New Year's. You know, these past 2 years have brought me a lot of good fortune. Even though it brought everyone a lot of bad fortune. Upgraded my computer setup a lot, and I managed to finally be able to work from home. It was my job. A lot of things just paused, and I was finally taken off the track that I was putting myself in, and I was just being a lot more stressed, a lot less stressed, and finally able to reflect on where I am and what I want in life now. I want to be able to continue that, but of course I also want everyone else who has been suffering misfortune to catch a break this year, so I hope we can all be happy next year, or this year rather. That is my wish for this year. Alright then, let us go pay homage at a shrine as proper citizens of Tokyo. They all said that at the same time, of course. Very obviously say at the same time. Wow, climbed down the mountain just a little bit, and suddenly it's a sea of people. The mountain is private property owned by my company, so we have it all to ourselves. Down here, though, it's a free-for-all. On that note, where did the lackey of yours go? Haven't seen him since much further up. He sadly had other matters to attend to. I'll be visiting shrines with my employees on another occasion. Right now, however, it's all about you, my honored guests. We have some free time to do as we please, so let us revel. What are you planning to do? Would you like to come with me, my Yarathan? Join Game Out, join Yarathan. What's everyone else doing? I want to join Tetsuox, but I also like you know. Later, walk on. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just wait. Did you I wonder if you actually, if that's a split branch between every single bull character. Archie, you might have a lot to cover up for that. Well, I don't know if you actually covered that or not. Oh well, I guess you don't really cover alternate choices, but that seems like a pretty significant alternate choice for dialogue. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just offering up a new batch of ceremonial dumplings. But now, my work is all done for today. Honestly, I think this is the only time of the year I can finish a day's work while the sun is still setting. Feels so good. Now then, we still got some time before we need to meet up with the others. I want to walk around a bit and take in the views. Huh? What's that look? You wondering why I'm not talking like the CEO anymore? Is that it? I bet that's it. Nothing to worry about. I'll act all professional like again once we leave here. Frankly, I'm surprised how much of my old self came back during this whole deal. Just can't help it, I guess. This mountain, these hot springs, makes me feel like I'm come back with the old Gao-chan gang again. Not to say I don't enjoy my current standings, of course. I have my subordinates and I view everything. One day I might decide to finish level seeding you again, you know. He was fully seeded at one point, but then they released fucking plus 5 level seeds. Anyway, once my business here is concluded, I can finally enjoy this holiday on my own. In my own way. By which I mean having a 30-course meal delivered to my room. But for now, can I ask you to keep me company? Just a bit longer. The shrine is a bustle with activity all around, but you can only focus on Guillemot. You grasp his hand tightly, and the two of you just sit there for a while, hand in hand. Oh yeah, you can get all the branches at once, you just need to not return to the inn immediately. Oh, interesting. Is that why the last part ended up being so long? The technology is here. Go to Yumo again. What's everyone else doing? What's everyone else doing? What's everyone else doing? For the sake of brevity, I think I will just finish up with. Oh my gosh, I actually like the movies. I'm gonna presume Archie covered every single option here, so I'm not gonna cover all of them. Go check out the Housamo English archives if you want to see every single option. I accidentally skipped it. I was actually going to pick one more, but okay, I guess that's it. Whoops. No, I was so excited to see Tetsuox's. Oh well. Well, I'm back because I pressed the wrong button, and I'm so hungry. Hey, isn't that? Welcome back, and Happy New Year! How's the hike? I must have been cold up there. I just finished helping prepare the meal, if you'd like something to eat. Did you know the hot spring is big enough to swim? Let's have a go at it later, partner. There's actually extra dialogue if you don't go to Guillemot/Rock immediately, which made me have to record again. Rip. Well, I'm interested to see it. I see. Is it just like, and so being a miserable, lonely jackass, you decide to go to bed early and not talk to anyone or something like that? I don't know, that's very depressing if you don't talk to anyone. I wish you a happy new year. Wait, I wish you a happy new year and pray that this coming year may bring fortune and happiness to us all. Oi, Golden Rusty, wish you a happy new year as well, my master. And then, yet again, I have no idea how Golden Rusty sounds. And I too, we all finally made it here. From the looks of it, we were quite busy yourself, weren't you? Toji sees Toshigami by your side and smiles almost knowingly, as if he can tell exactly what's happened to you all this time. Well, he is kind of a master of ghosts and demons and shit like that. Who's the kid? Don't tell me the inn has got guests already. This here's my latest business partner. Together, we'll make this inn flourish, because the other two jackasses decided not to join me. I heard that. Wait, who's it? Toshimi, okay. Yes, can I help you? The soba noodles you made were delicious. Will you offer them up again sometime? Holy fuck, I bit my tongue talking. Fuck. I'm so glad to hear that. It makes me happy to know you like them. Now, the plus side of being able to see... it's good that you saw all the dialogue. The plus side of being able to watch them in the Housamo English archives is that you can watch them at 2 times speed. And of course, you can choose which one you want to watch first, and you can also just skip out on ones you don't want to see. I was wondering, when you'd show up? We'd come up as soon as we finish cleaning the safe with us. Then we hopped out here. You guys all came. Wait, hold on, let me check something. Okay, my battery's still good. Yeah, something's wrong with my phone lately. It's plugged in, but as you can see, it's not full battery. I think that there's something wrong with either my phone or my charger, but it is not charging as fast as it should be, so that it's actually using more battery than gaining it when it's plugged in and I'm playing. You guys okay? And Golden Bursting Nagio too. And Shiro, what brings you here? You might want to ask Yuma. Right as you were boarding the bus, he pulled me aside and invited us to join you. This should be enough for the trip. You're all welcome to meet us there if you wish it, and if you can. I thank you for lending me your guild master, but I would never deign to keep anyone from their loved ones on this special day. I understand you have much to do here as well, but I'd be honored to have you as my guests, no matter how late your arrival might be. And of course, all who lend a hand will be paid a fair wage. But for now, I must be off. Happy New Year, Summoners! So, yeah, he paid our trip here, which was really nice of him, because we've really wanted to spend New Year's with you. In short, we took him up on his offer, and here we are. Now if you would, this way please, Arthur. Well, you have your glass ready. For everything you've done so far, please allow me to pour you a drink. Juice will be fine, I trust. I know Toji literally just had his event, but I'm sorry, I can't remember his voice. Well, what do you look at the spread? Everything looks so great. Can't believe we actually got to relax now. Everyone has a glass in hand? Good. Then let us make a toast to good health and prosperity. Happy New Year! And that goes to you, everyone in chat. Happy New Year. From me to you, from LifeWonders to old players, and to all the world. As this is our first grand banquet of the year, let us kick things off with a New Year gift of sorts. Our paychecks. Alright guys, give me my paychecks. Give me that YouTube money. Totally worth the trip here. What the? Hey, give it back, Shiro. That's mine. The guild will take your cut. Did you think I had forgotten about the training equipment you purchased with our funds? Look at this food. Everything on this plate. A New Year's tradition. With all this luck, my next match is in the bag. Happy New Year's, everyone. Joe. Is it Zoe or Joe? I'm pretty sure it's Zoe, but I keep on saying Joe because Jurong is, Jurong, not Zurong. Heyo, Happy New Year's. Thank you, Archie. And maybe I'll have good luck this year. Do you know these traditions, brother? Black soybeans bring success, cup brings happiness, and chestnuts bring money. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that. This broth you help make us really good too, Taurus Mask. The ingredients are nice and chunky, just the way I like it. These be fine dishes indeed, as they be agreeing me, rum. Speaking of, can I get me some more over here? Hey! How lucky are we that we got some New Year's here at a hot spring? I'm gonna go have a dip right now. Ryota, if we go now, the slimes will. Oh, stop it! Don't do it! Guess I wish. Too late. The slimes got startled and swarmed him. Wait, Ryota! Let go of my head, don't drag me into. This is such a boisterous bunch, but the most boisterous of them all is. Where did he? Dang it! My mask. I thought I still had time before anyone would. Sorry, I didn't think there would be anyone in. How we met fucking Asterios. Jesus Christ. Well, at least he can finally talk to him without any aversion. Well. No, please, don't look at me. There's something about you that reminds me of myself. If you don't mind, would you like to stay and chat for a while? Oh, there's some irony. That's very funny. Can't stat him with his mask on, but he finds a connection without his mask. So this is that new development you were talking about. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Gao Chang brand filtration system, huh? After he likes Daisuke's shyness. Yeah. I never thought I'd ever have a chance to enjoy a decent bath with other people. Thank you for this Humo. Yeah! Likewise! Thank you for this opportunity to demonstrate the effectiveness of my company's latest product. Is it lotion or shampoo or some kind? Or like, what's it called? Sunscreen. Something to protect the poison spreading. To be honest, I was hoping to ask for your professional opinion on how it might be improved. Oh wait, this is to be honest, I was hoping to ask you if you had any professional opinion on how it might be improved. If you had any ideas. Oh, it's a filtration system. I'm dumb as shit. They literally just said what it was. That would be my pleasure. Would you like another drink? Cheers. Summer! Master, are you ready to fly the kite? Ketchy and Snow will be coming later, but before I show them... It's fun how, like, the ones who can actually see him are all his friends, suddenly. Snow was the first one who was able to see him, but it was only, like, acknowledged. I didn't realize that they'd actually be, you know, in contact regularly like this. And Ketchy, well, I haven't actually seen the event chance because it's not translated yet, but I have heard they were friends in it. I want to let you have a sneak peek at my super kite skills. There you go. You have to loosen your grip just a bit. Let the wind carry it. Just like that. I've had a kite before, but I was never able to actually get it to fly. I guess that's just like me in swimming. Like completely swimming inept and completely kite flying inept. Oh, Mr. Shenong, you sure know how to fly kites. But can you fly it like this? I don't get it. Where do you learn how to do that? It's too dang hard for me to dangle such delicate... crud, I broke another one. That's me. Tetsuox, you're doing it all wrong. You have to give it more slack and... I get it. So like this end, huh? Whoa! I did it! It's fine. Oibun, did you see? Look it! Boss, look it! Aw, Tetsuox, I see. Hey, this is the wrong event, but I'm here anyways. I really hate having to move my muscles for this, but it's worth it for freshly pounded rice cakes on New Year's. This slow pounder is so heavy, and the owner used to lift it with no problem too. It must be really strong. Careful now. Here, let me help you with that. Wait, thank you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Heave, ho! Heave, ho! That sure was one lively start to the new year. A whole lot of fun, wouldn't you say? It sure was. Didn't you want to talk about something, though? Well, it's now January. I can't help but think about how the days we share together are supposed to be coming to an end soon. Everything will inevitably change because time will just keep marching down this road. For some more than others. That's just kind of what time does. Foreshadowing! But no matter what happens, the time I spent with you will always mean something to me. I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that there was happiness here. Ah, but he forgot. It's fine if you don't understand now. It'll all make sense soon enough. It means Walken has seen a lot of loops already, I guess. Even though he's happy-go-lucky here, but he hasn't seen infinite loops yet. Now, come on. Everyone's waiting. Let's carve a path into the new year together. You take Walken Tonka's hand and break into a run. And so the new year has officially been greeted, warmly welcomed. Whatever surprises it may bring, you're ready to face them. Because in the end, you know, things will be okay. New Year's sunrise, party of bulls. End. And thus concludes the story of... I already forgot the title. New Year's Sunrise in Party of Bulls or something like that. Stretching. Alright, I'm done. Whew. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Yeah, the holidays are over. It's so weird. Can't use the holidays anymore as an excuse for me not making new content. Oh well. Or my computer being dead because it's evidently not. Well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Same reminder, just log in the next few days because there's still a few more days of the login rewards, I believe, for the New Year's campaign that's associated with this New Year's event. And yeah, there's also an AR in the shop, and variety shop, 5-star AR that grants or inflicts charm. Make sure you get that, it's free for the next while. And the Guildmaster AR has been re-released again too. But yeah, other than that, thoughts on the event? Yeah, it was a New Year's event. I don't know what to tell you. It was good. It had a good diversity of characters, and the fact its highlight was probably something I didn't even take advantage of. The fact that you could choose among them like an elaborate cutscene to see their dialogue and all that. In fact, that's probably one of the more unique. That's the only looping option I've ever seen in Postmill. Usually your choices don't matter in this game in terms that it always goes back to the same thing. I mean, in this case it did eventually too, but you were able to loop across them, including back to the same dialogue. So, I mean, I shouldn't be impressed because that's just normal for most visual novel games, but you gotta understand, there's no other event that has done that so far, so that's nice. But yeah, that's all my thoughts. Let me just read out the comments. The one comment: time to wait. Chapter 13 for shouting for sure. Time to wait until next month for more translations. Maybe, hopefully. Rip Mystic Christmas for like the third year in a row or some shit like that. There was one in Black Snow, but only that. LOL. Yeah. Well, there's a lot more translations to come this year, presumably if they feel lazy. But I don't know. They've been on top of the game with releasing events. I mean, in the beginning they were kind of slow, but in the end we got hit by like a truckload of events, which was pretty cool. But as a result, reprints really suffered a lot. There was like almost no reprints this year at all, or the past year anyways. Army Special Quest, you could click all three options after another. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's neat. An upgrade, but I wouldn't know because it's not translated, so that's irrelevant. It doesn't exist to me. Hermes is a spoiler for Final Fantasy. Anyways, yeah, thank you again for joining me today. It was a decent story, and it was nice to get back into the flow of things again with these streams. I will probably see you again maybe next weekend, and either a stream, but most likely just a short video on discussing the new ARs and the new skill evolutions. There's very few, so it's, yeah, just not even a discussion. It's just gonna be me breaking it down. But until then, I'll talk to you guys there. Have a happy new year, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.